3. 1.
Well, I couldn't buy a coffee 'cause my wallet was misplaced when my best friend left me dying in an unfamiliar place. After choosing to accept a gig out in the cold wet woods where I couldn't get to sleep, not even if I thought I could. And though he came back in the morning to retrieve my dried up husk, well, I couldn't bother telling if it's dawn or if it's dusk. And when he dumped this pile of coal back on my dirty dark doorstep, on second thought it might have been a little better if I'd slept. Well, the pillow I called dog was waiting, wagging in my bed, and among the greasy blankets was a couple pale green shreds. See, my real best friend had found his way into my dresser drawer, and he ate the last Ben Franklin, which I'd earned 2 nights before. I got so mad I fell asleep and woke up with him in my arms, because a dog is just a dog and it don't mean me any harm. And a friend is still a friend, even if they waste your dough, 'cause a life without a friend at all's not one I wanna know. So I dragged myself out to the bank and I asked that teller, "Ma'am, can anything be done for all this bad luck in my hand? 'Cause I need a cup of coffee and the days are fading fast. I could use this $100, for I admit it was my last." She said, "I'm sorry, son, you're too far gone. You'll have to take a hike." I said, "Thanks a lot. Tip the bar when you come to open mic." And I stumbled to the street where that cold Plattsburgh wind did blow, and I called up my best friend and asked for 2 hot coffees to go.
O'clock.
1,
Take
2, 3, 4.
It's 4:00 p.m. The sun's setting again, and I set another drink on the table. My watch don't tick no more. It reads 7:44, but I'll wind it up as soon as I am able. I'll wind it up as soon as I am able. And I've given plenty of thought to what she told me about how I don't say enough of how I feel. Well, I'm telling her right now, if she's listening somehow, I've never been better than bitter. That's how I feel. I've never been better than bitter. That's how I feel. It's 4:00 a.m. The sun's rising again, and I set another drink on the table. Couldn't tell it got so late, nearly 7:45. Guess I got so wound up I wasn't able. Guess I got so wound up I wasn't able. And I've given plenty of thought to what she told me about how I don't say enough of how I feel. Well, I'm telling her right now, if she's listening somehow, I've never been better than bitter. That's how how I feel. I've never been better than bitter. That's how I feel. Lorielle, how are you doing? Nice to hear from you. I hope you've been well. Lorielle, what am I doing so far away? I can't even tell. Lorielle, I should drive for miles and miles to lie with Lorielle. Ring the bell, announcing the winner, the biggest fool. These tickets won't sell. Laugh and yell at he who's the loser, out dancing for nickels where no one should dwell. Lorielle, Lorielle, I should fly from sky to sky for my sweet Lorielle. Even if the snow and rain came to furrow my sail, even then I know I'd find a way to make your bell. Lorielle, Lorielle, I should walk from log to log to talk with Lorielle, to talk with Lorielle, to talk with Lorielle.
Hello, stranger. Feel free to take a seat. And I'll tell you what's become of me. I've been down for quite some time. You may have heard. But I think I'm ready for life to take a turn.
But first I wanna have one more beer. I won't shed no tears, and I won't let the memory bring me down. And after that I'll have two more beers. I'll be smiling from ear to ear, and I still ain't let the memory bring me down. Alright, alright, I'll have a few more beers. You won't see no crying here. I'll never let no woman bring me down. At night I dream about the better days. Those dreams don't seem to last quite long enough. When I awake, I daydream about the better ways. I could spend these days that last too long. I want to resolve myself to better it. This life that I've been given from above. First I wanna have one more beer. I won't shed no tears, and I won't let the memory bring me down. And after that I'll have two more beers, and I'll be smiling from ear to ear, and I still ain't let the memory bring me down. Alright, alright, I'll have a few more beers. You don't see no crying here, and I'll never let no woman bring me down. No, I'll never let no woman bring me down.
I'm a sunset riser, I'm a red-eye flyer, I'm a full moon crier, I'm a nightlife man. I'm a sunset riser, I'm a red-eye flyer, I'm a full moon crier, I'm doing what I can. I'm a sunset riser, sunset riser, a sunset riser, sunset riser. A smoke-filled barroom is my second home. I know I'll find it anywhere I roam, where the music's playing and the spirit's high. Well, I can't deny it, even if I tried. I'm a sunset riser, I'm a red-eye flyer, I'm a full moon crier, I'm a nightlife man. I'm a sunset riser, I'm a red-eye flyer, I'm a full moon crier, I'm doing what I can. No, I'm a sunset riser, sunset riser, a sunset riser, sunset riser.
there to warm me when inside I felt cold. My only comfort when the world let me down. A sweet little friend on whom I could depend, in whose spirit I'd happily let me drown. My hand trembled before it held her, and then she made me still. I love to see her behind that counter. She shines in those dim lights, looking smooth and golden. Without her, all I do is think about her. At closing time, close my mind, the lights go out and she's gone. By the end of the night, I'd pay any price to take a little brandy home. Well, I'd leave roses every morning on the bar if I could. A tip to show how much I care. But even drunk, I know it would do me no good. I kiss her, but my glass holds only air. Oh, I'd love to give her up, because her love is killing me. On my knees for relief, I pray. There's a lonesome old fool gonna die on this bar stool. I accept I can't keep myself away. At closing time, close my mind, the lights go out and she's gone. By the end of the night, I'd pay any price to take a little brandy home. By the end of the night, I'd pay any price to take a little brandy home. You say he left you on your birthday, and now he's everywhere you look. Well, step yourself right this way, write your name in this old book. I got my share of bruises and scars that just won't heal. Well, hello, my name is Austin, and I know how you feel. Heartbreaks Anonymous, it's just you and me tonight. Heartbreaks Anonymous, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. So grab yourself a paper cup and fill it with what you want. Hey, this thing's just getting started, so tell all the ghosts in this old home that we're drinking to the memories of all the pain they caused us so. We're lucky to have each other here. Now toss it back and we will go to Heartbreaks Anonymous. It's just you and me tonight. Heartbreaks Anonymous. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright now. Yeah, we're drinking to the memories that brought us both to the HA. Share your stories and your time with me. We meet on every Saturday. I am 19 hours sober, I am sitting by the riverbank. There's nothing more that I need at this time, and I know there's nothing I can do to bring your love back around. So I sit down by the river and I wait for the sound of the train. I wish upon the trains as they pass by, they take my thoughts along. Oh, the trains, I wish upon the trains, I cast my will upon them with this song. I am 13 hours sober, I am sitting by the riverbank. There's nothing more that I need at this time, and I know there's nothing I can do to bring money back around. So I sit down by the river and I wait for the sound of the trains. I wish upon the trains as they pass by, they take my thoughts along. Oh, the trains, I wish upon the trains, I cast my will upon them with this song. Just 1 hour sober, I am sitting by the riverbank. There's nothing more that I need at this time, and I know there's nothing I can do to bring sanity back around. So I sit down by the river and I wait for the sound of the trains. I wish upon the trains, they pass by to take my thoughts along. Oh, the trains, I wish upon the trains, I cast my will upon them with this song. I have tasted love, it tasted me, it sucked my blood and it has turned me into something that looks in the mirror and is blind. Now between the shadows I am creeping in the meadows, and I am peering at this world, and I am hiding from the light. I am a believer, I reject the great deceiver as I crawl across the moonless sky and scream into the night. I am flying underwater, like I'm stuck beneath the covers in a morning drowning dream. I keep searching for a body that could fill my hungry belly and might bring me back to being like a babe in mother's arms. I am a believer, I reject the great deceiver as I crawl across the moonless sky and scream into the night. So if you hear me scratching in the eaves as you are passing, don't you mind my quiet bleeding, and won't you please give me a sign? That you too are a vampire whose blue veins run cold and salty, who is searching for another one to kill this wasted time. You are a believer, you reject the great deceiver as you sail across the moonless sky and scream into the night.
I pop the cap off a bottle, I do it for the buzz. And when I toke, you know I smoke just for the fun. It ain't that complicated, man, what are you, the fuzz? And when I act the way I want, I do it just because. Well, I bet you're wondering how I got into this spot, feeling the need to defend myself. Well, let me tell you, my buddy called me last night, said he was in a jam. He was going to some shindig and needed a wingman. He said he'd get me plastered, laid if he could, as long as I would do my best to make him look good. I'd been in this situation, I could understand. Sometimes you need that alley-oop to cinch up the bag. But when I stepped into the function, it was a desperate scene. It was dry as a bone, and that wouldn't work for me. They said there was no booze in there, so I pulled out my flask, figuring that a lot of them would avoid the task of asking me to stop or telling me to leave for sipping from the vessel I had hidden up my sleeve. But I underestimated. Up walked some bag, she was asking what was wrong with me and getting mighty mad. I was one sheet to the wind then, but I didn't have a choice. I stood up on the table and I let them hear my voice. Oh yeah, I let them have it too, so what I said, when I pop the cap off the bottle, I do it for the buzz. And when I toke, you know I smoke just for the fun. It ain't that complicated, man, what are you, the fuzz?
because I thought I was at a party. I thought wrong, see my buddy, he just met this girl he hadn't known her long. She gave him the invite, he misunderstood. I said, where did you meet this bride? She said, the neighborhood. He was drinking on a park bench, she sat down beside. He offered her a sip, which she denied. But then they got to talking, and she handed him a card. My buddy, he was nervous, so he didn't look too hard. Was about then that he called me, as I already said. So now these folks are looking like they'd like to have my head. Finished up my oratory, nothing more to say. That's when I saw the sign that said, meeting of AA. The whole picture came together, but now you can't see why I'm drunk inside a cell for being disorderly. But when I get my time before the judge, I know just what I'll say. It's the same thing that I said to those old drunks at the AA. When I pop a cap off the bottle, I do it for the buzz. And when I toke, you know I smoke just for the fun. It ain't that complicated. Man, what